My name's Dennis Rader, just your average guy living in Wichita, Kansas. A police car? Police, hands in the air! Get out of the car! Damn it, this is it.
Dennis Rader, you're under arrest.
I know why you're arresting me. Yes, I'm quite infamous around here. Maybe you've heard of BTK. Let me introduce you to my great works. As the oldest of 4, I took care of my siblings as a child.
You're a good kid, Dennis.
However, both of my parents worked, and I became increasingly unhappy with their lack of attention. An accident took place when I was a child.
Ouch! Dennis, help!
My mother had jammed her finger in the couch spring and was crying out in pain. I felt intense elation watching my mother in pain. That was the beginning of everything. I, however, managed to hide my sexual fantasies well. I even served in the Air Force. Daddy? What a good boy. After leaving the Army, I found a job and got married at 26 and fathered 2 children. However, since that day, a strong urge grew inside of me. I want to tie up a woman and torture her. I want to strangle her. I was unable to hold in my desires and finally acted on my deepest fantasy, which I had meticulously planned.
Who are you?
Give me food in your car, and I won't hurt you. I forced myself into the Otero's house, which I had been observing. Of course, my promise to not hurt them was a lie. The look of terror on their faces. Fantastic.
Stop it!
I tied up the parents and the 2 children and killed the father first. After that, I strangled and killed the wife. The son, I sent him to the other world in the same way as his father. This feels great. So good. Finally, I took the daughter down to the basement, tied her to a pipe, and killed her. 4 months later, I broke into a woman's house and committed my second crime, and in October of the same year, when a fake culprit was confessing to my crimes, I left a statement at the library and notified the press. The real one is here. At this time, I named myself the BTK Killer. Bind, torture, kill. It was an abbreviation of my killing method. I chose my next target and broke my 3 years of dormancy. I want to tie you up, you see.
No! Please, stop!
Savoring her expression of agony, I strangled her to death. At the end of that year, I committed another murder. I made a call from a telephone box the next morning. Is this the police? There's a body at the Fox residence on the South Pershing Street. At the beginning of the next year, I sent my second statement to the local TV station. The culprit has already killed 7 victims. I can't control myself. A monster lives in my head and I lose control, he says.
That's scary. A serial killer on the loose?
Be careful.
What idiots! Watching the press and the police running left and right because of my statement was hilarious. However, I, who had terrorized the town, had made a mistake and again went into hiding. but it didn't mean that my desires had died. This is great. Feels amazing. I even dragged the victim's body into a church and had a photo shoot. After that, I committed murders in 1986 and 1991, and again took a break, making my trail cold. Damn it, the BTK is being forgotten by the public. I'm gonna bring back the terror. I resumed my activities in 2004 and sent letters to the press and police, reminding them of my presence. But I made a fatal mistake. I'm gonna send them a floppy disk. However, I used a computer in the church where I was a counselor. They tracked the metadata on the disk, and I was finally arrested.
Dennis Rader, you're under arrest.
Damn it. They said they wouldn't be able to analyze the disk. I had inquired of the police about the structure of the disk beforehand and fell into their trap. After my arrest, I pled guilty to 10 counts of first-degree murder and was sentenced.
I sentence the defendant to life imprisonment without the possibility of parole for 175 years.
175 years? Why was I not sentenced to death after killing 10 people? That's because the death penalty had been abolished between 1974 and 1991, when I committed my crimes. You think I knew of this and committed the murders? I'll leave that to your imagination.
Thank you for watching to the very end. Our channel produces manga stories based on mysterious real-life events around the world. If you'd like, please subscribe to our channel.